A subscriber question. Jono has sent us a very interesting picture. I'm not sure we're allowed to put it on the screen, so it will be in the comments. All I'll say is it's an artist's impression of something called Die Glocke. The bell, it's called. And you'll understand why we've put the picture in the comments. So we wanted to look into what this is. What is it? It's very intriguing. Can we look into this artifact, please? Okay. Is this artifact real? Does it exist? It does.
What can you tell us about it?
Yeah. Druid. Druid.
Yeah.
Does this artifact relate to Druids? Is that this artifact's origin? No. Okay. How does that artifact relate to the Druids?
Alien.
Oh. Alien. Alien. Oh. Alien communication.
The Druids
We're in communication with aliens.
I don't know much about the Druids.
No, I don't. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, so are you trying to say that this artifact is some sort of alien communication device? No. What did they communicate with extraterrestrial beings to create this artifact?
Is it
No.
just symbolic of their communication?
It is symbolic of communication with ET beings, to specifically the Druids.
And why were they...
Quest. Oh. Question. Questions. Questions of Hitler. Okay, right, well that makes sense, because if you look at the picture in the comments, you'll see why that's probably come up, because of the symbols that are on it.
So the Druids were in communication with the aliens to ask Hitler's questions. That's what I'm getting. That's what we... Yeah, is that not what you got from that? The Druids?
Yeah, but I just don't think you might have worded it very well.
Oh, okay, you worded it.
No, it just sounded like the Druids are in cahoots with Hitler and asking questions on his behalf.
That's what
Oh, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Is that correct? What Vicky's saying?
I don't know who the Druids are. I mean...
I think we're gonna piss some Druids off. Who are Druids? High-ranking, educated class of ancient Celtic societies, serving as religious leaders, priests, judges, teachers, and political advisors.
Political advisors?
So, beyond just religious leaders, they were physicians, astronomers, and philosophers who held deep knowledge of the natural world. Social status, they were exempt from military service and taxes, placing them among the most privileged in Celtic society. They trained for many years via rote memorization, refusing to write down their teaching, which has obscured our direct knowledge of their doctrines. They were polytheistic, worshipped in sacred groves, and celebrated key times like the solstices and equinoxes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any more you could tell us?
Maria.
I've just clocked what this is.
Who the hell is Maria? Does Maria relate to Hitler?
Is Maria one of the Druid people?
Yeah, was she a Druid? She was. If I Google it, will I find the answer? Not common knowledge. Okay.
Not common.
But will I find a link between Maria and Hitler? Right, no, okay, fine. We'll Google it. Maria, we're gonna see ya. Sorry. Okay. Maria, Hitler, aliens. Maria Orsic. Okay, right, so apparently what Hitler stood for, that group were obsessed. What hasn't what? Come on.
Why is that all just videos?
Because it just brings it up sometimes. What do you want? So the name Maria often surfaces in theories linking the Hitler people regime to aliens, typically through the figure of Maria Orsic. While Orsic was not a member of the family, her story is central to myths about Nazi UFOs and extraterrestrial contact. She was a medium and a leader of the Vril Society. It is claimed she received telepathic messages from aliens in the Aldebaran star system, and they supposedly contained technical blueprints for flying saucers or anti-gravity aircraft. What does that image look like? When I saw it, I looked at it and was like, why does that look like a spacecraft? Hitler was historically fascinated by the occult and ancient knowledge.
So did she have Druid connections?
Okay. Did this Maria Orsic have Druid connections? There's indirect connections through common occult themes. So the Aryan mythology and Druids, many German occultists of the 20s and 30s who were associated with groups like the Thule Society, which was Orsic's Vril Society was also linked to, believed that Druids were part of a lost Aryan civilization. They viewed Druidism as a Northern European ancestral wisdom that shared roots with the Vril power they sought to harness.
So they did?
Yeah, and Vril basically is life force. Modern Druidry often focuses on earth energy or life force, which some esoteric writers equate to the concept of Vril. In these narratives, Orsic is sometimes portrayed as a priestess of this energy, a role that mirrors the archetype of a druidic seer or healer. So it's almost like an inverted... So you take Druidism, which is very ancient and rooted in the earth, which is why I was like, hang on a minute, why is this linked into Druidism? It's like they've taken that knowledge and power and inverted it for their own uses. Am I right in saying that?
And are we on the right...
Ooh.
Is it this Maria
Orsic
that you're referring to?
Okay, so... was she then, because it said that she was a medium, a channeler, she channeled ET knowledge about alien spacecrafts and anti-gravity spacecrafts, is that image that we are talking about something that she directly channeled? Two.
Her and somebody else?
Oh, okay, so it was her and somebody else. But she channeled that image or that creation. Portal. It's a portal. Portal not. It's not a portal. P. Portal not P-O. V. Portal, not point of view. It's not what we think it is. Okay.
Portal, not point of view.
There is links though. This Vril Society is claimed to have contact with the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, which is an English occult group that drew heavily from Druid and Egyptian symbolism.
I don't know.
Okay, so let's get back to that image. Oh, hang on, what do you mean portal, not POV? She did not channel it. ESP. Extrasensory perception.
She did not channel it. ESP.
What is ESP? Six sensibilities. To receive information beyond the known physical senses.
So she didn't ask for it. She just sent it.
She was given it. Right. Okay. Through a portal. It said portal, not point of view. Through a portal? No. Okay, fine.
Was she given it to
create?
Was it given to her to use as a portal of contact?
Right.
So they sent her that, like, telepathically.
D. Bandwidth. Like a frequency. So this image, this is in the comments, this image has the ability to connect in with certain frequencies or to create. Does this image have the ability to create certain frequencies? No. Wait, so it's weird though, because it says here, ESP can also be electronic stability program. No. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think we've gathered that
it's to do with this Maria. She telepathically received that information.
She was using it to ask questions for Hitler.
Is that right? Was that image ever physically created? Yeah, it was. I remember you saying. Yeah, it was. Okay. What are they using that artifact for? Downloads. Downloads on your timeline. Was she trying to look into the future and see future timelines? So she was trying to... This image helped her receive downloads about future timelines. So almost like she could use that to predict the outcome of certain strategic moves within the war for Hitler. That's fucking fascinating. A bit like CERN.
Yeah, a bit like CERN, but I mean...
No, we don't understand.
Not understand.
No, we don't.
We don't understand. We're a bit confused with this one.
But basically, that image was something that this Maria used to help to look into future timelines.
For Hitler.
For Hitler. And this was, she received this from some ET place. Okay.
Yeah. Do we need to really know anymore? Because
Not see.
not see.
What do you mean not see? Not see truth.
Not see truth.
We're not seeing the truth. Correct? Okay, that's interesting.
Does that mean me and you, or
Yeah.
all the people?
Me and Vicky are not seeing the truth. Correct?
Everyone isn't seeing the truth. Is that correct?
Okay. And was this image something to help distort the truth so it could be hidden?
No. Was this?
What are we not seeing the truth on? What to say?
Not
Okay.
today. Doesn't want to tell us today.
So, I hope that answers your question, Jono.
I'm baffled. I mean, we said we'd answer, and we have.
But it's linked to ETs. It's
Maria lady.
the Maria lady who's a medium who's linked to Hitler. It was used in some capacity to look into future timelines of some way. But yeah, very interesting. But if anybody else knows... Oh, I just want to ask one question. I have got one question.
Yeah.
What are the weird symbols on it? At the bottom, it's got weird symbols. What are they for? Vril. Oh, are they symbols used within this Vril Society? Oh.
Okay. Is this Vril? We can't. Both of us can't.
Vril.
Is it still going? Is Maria still alive? No.
There we go. That's probably... We're going to need to do another video on that, I think, because...
You said not today. Maybe another day we'll understand it more.